Hello and welcome back to another update, and this time it's my N gauge 8 foot long by 2 foot wide layout called Shelfingen. I haven't done an update for a few months because the layout sort of didn't go to rack and ruin, but it just sort of became mothballed. I wasn't using it and I cannibalised some of the track here for another project, so the layout was looking pretty forlorn, and a few people sort of said, well, you know, you've worked hard on that, it's a good layout, it looks pretty good, the station roof, the overall roof that you built looks pretty good, you know, I'd keep it, you know. So I decided to restore it. So I've put back the track work, I've got a new point there, a new double crossing or whatever it is, and another point there, and just tidied up this track. And you can also see these high retaining wall brick papers. I took some of those off for another project, so I'm going to restore those and put them along the retaining wall again. And what I have also done, I've added a 2 foot extension onto the end of the layout at the back of the terminus. So where are we? Yep, this track here goes straight through. This track goes straight through and joins back onto this one, and then that's a terminating platform, and then that track there's the other running line, it goes straight through, and that track there also goes straight through and back on, and I'll show you what I mean. I just come around here and there it is. Right, so I knocked up a 2 foot square piece of 6mm MDF with softwood frames. Despite a gap there, it's nice and level, it's fine. That's only where the back of the wood wasn't quite straight, but you know, my woodworking skills are entry level, it's nice and firm, and I've followed this, you know, the pretty much the usual procedure of doing a softwood frame with the baseboard, and I've put it onto the back with screws. That's level. I put that bit of balsa wood there and another bit over there, because when I was working on the layout on my trestle tables, it was only literally screwed to the back of this bit, so I've put those there and nailed them in to give it a bit of strength, so when I lifted up the whole thing it didn't collapse. I took away the platform that went across and the back seam and cut out the back of the terminus to allow the tracks to come through, and the rest of them are terminating ones. So we now have essentially a double track oval going all the way around. Just focus the camera. Yeah, so it goes all the way around and down the back into a long 4-road through fiddle yard. Before I had terminating tracks coming down there. Well, when the layout is in situ as it is now, I have my bookcase up here, so it's difficult to get access to the back of the board. So by just having a long fiddle yard I can easily get access to the points here, and anything, you know, around here I can potter about and that. So we have a certain double track coming through the terminus, so it's a semi-terminus through station now, and we have through running now, so I can have 2 trains running around. So essentially it's a 4-road fiddle yard. And then if I just come back here, this is the main station area, and you can see what I mean where I can't get my hand in. So if I just have long sort of trains in the back there, it's easier for me to get access. So if I just come round, I'll just show you what I've been doing. Right, so as you can see, camera's a little bit, I think that's okay. Right, there's the back of the layout. Sorry about the focus, it seems to be concentrating on the tracks on the right, so then it goes out of focus for the ones in the distance there. That's a bit better. Yep, so there's the 4-road fiddle yard coming up from the other end, so I can have 4 long trains in there, and then they come round, and I've still got the kickback fiddle yard sidings here, So they come round and now it's a continuous run layout. So I'm pleased about that. I'm pleased I've restored the track here, which I cannibalised for another project. And I shall tidy up everything, put the brick papers back. Everything else is pretty much as it was. Nothing's been running on this, so the track's pretty dusty, so I need to clean everything. But yeah, the station oval roof, I made that out of balsa wood, and I like that. I think it's quite effective. It looks like a classic sort of German Cold War era sort of doomy sort of station oval roof, with the clock and the grime and everything else on it. So the total length of the layout now is 10 foot long by 2 foot wide. So I can have 4 trains in the fiddle yard at the rear, and then in the front here, this line in the foreground is I can have a train coming in and stopping, and then another one in that track going out and round, so I can have 6 trains in total on the layout. Because this running line going the other way, I can have a freight or something lying in there, which can then do a circuit and go around when the passenger train's in here. These other terminating platforms can be used for other things as well. And obviously the platform at the back there goes through to the kickback fiddle yard. So there's plenty of operational variety on here, and I think it's a pretty good idea to keep this layout, because N gauge is pretty good anyway in terms of space, so I can have full length trains running in a 10 foot by 2 foot area, in a warm sort of living room environment, and in terms of temperature and that, it's more desirable to use it. So I think I'm going to do that, and I shall get some stuff running, and I'm going to get some platform detailing, seats, canopies. I've got some little people there, and I've also got, just get these down a minute, I've also got those made by Knock, and they're station staff. Yeah, so I've got those ones, and I've used some of those already, so that's what I picked those up cheap. Yep, so that was just a quick sort of update. I know it's gone on for a few minutes, but I haven't done an update on this layout for about 5 months, and it was in danger of just becoming a dumping ground for all sorts of rubbish and that junk mail and magazines and all sorts of stuff. But I've tidied it up, and it's been given a new lease of life as a continuous run layout. So there it is, that's the layout. So I will continue to update. Obviously this area is non-scenic, so nothing will change there, but I'll get some stuff running, get some trains whizzing round on it, because I don't think anybody's seen anything running on it yet. So there we have it. So thanks to people that are subscribing to my channel, and feel free to leave comments, and thanks for watching. I'll keep you updated.